हेलो एस्पिरेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। आशा करता हूँ आप सब बहुत अच्छे होंगे और उतनी अच्छी आपकी पढ़ाई चल रही होगी। गाइस, आरपीएससी has finalized issues its prelims as well as the main syllabus, and also RPSC clarified the marking scheme for the mains examination. It was already suspected that RPSC is making some certain changes in the syllabus. Some of us also guesses that the Hindi and English might be like UPSC paper, which are only passing marks. But now, yesterday in the evening, RPSC has issued a detailed syllabus for the prelims as well as the mains examination, and also released the marking scheme for the mains examination. And believe me, guys, it is notable. Why I'm saying that it is notable? See, in the mains examination earlier there were three category of the question. One is of 2 marker, second one is of 5 marker, and third one is of the 10 marker. Now RPSC has removed one category, that is of 2 marker question, and wo hona bhi tha because RPSC has now understood that the 2 marker question are not for the mains examination. Mains examination is the examination where we can check the analytical skill, and in the 2 marker question you cannot analyze the analytical skill of one individual. That's why RPSC has removed the 2 marker question. Now we have only 5 marker question and the 10 marker question. Also RPSC has made certain changes in the syllabus also. So let's start with the analysis of the RPSC RAS 2026 new syllabus and the new exam pattern. Let's start with me. My name is Mukul Bhardwaj and you are watching me on the Rajasthan Administrative Academy. Let's start the analysis. Guys, this is my Instagram profile. You can follow me here, and if you have any doubt you can message me, and also you will find certain current affairs update on this Instagram. So please follow the page. Let's start. RAS 2026, the strategic overhaul. Why I'm saying that? Because we will do detailed analysis of the pattern shift, the syllabus modernization, and RPSC notification. What RPSC has notified. Remember one thing here, that I have written this is nothing but the syllabus modernization, because in the certain section you will find RPSC has modernized its syllabus, where it is science and tech syllabus, where the law syllabus changes into BNS. Now we do not have CRPC, CPC, we have BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. So RPSC has also followed the trend and modernized the syllabus of for the mains examination. Let's start. Executive summary of the changes. First is structural shift, that is complete removal of the 2 marker question in the mains examination, transition to a fixed question blueprint with the 5 marker and the 10 marker. Now we have only 2 category, one is of 5 marker and another one is of 10 marker. Word limit for the 10 marker also increased to 150. Earlier it was for 10 marker it is 100 words. Now it has increased to 150 words. Now RPSC can easily analyze individual's analytical skill, how he or she is thinking, whether the skill of the administrator is one is having that skill or not. That can be analyzed through your words, through your answer. Now RPSC has increased the word limit up to 150. Second is, it is also naming, RPSC also naming it is syllabus modernization. Why? Because replacement of the colonial criminal laws with the 2023 Sanhitas, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, extension of the history timeline to the 2000 AD. Earlier it was of 1960. Now you have to study till 2000. Integration of the artificial intelligent ethics and the green growth indicator. That means RPSC is also moving ahead of its time, because now you will see question related to artificial intelligent ethics. Now we have 2 separate subjects for these 2 domain. One is science and technology, where we will deal with the artificial intelligence, and the ethics. In that ethics, in that section of the syllabus we deals with the ethics. Now RPSC is combining the science and technology syllabus and the ethics syllabus. Now we have one more topic, that is artificial intelligence ethics. Another one is green growth indicators. Again important aspect of the syllabus, and you will find, definitely you will find a question from this indicator topic. Now let's start. start with the overall selection architecture, how you can become an SDM in the Rajasthan state. The total of the mains is again it is a 800 marker of the mains, and interview have 100 mark weightage. Now total aggregate is 900 marks, and from the 900 marks you have to score at least, your target must be 450, 400 to 450. Again, I knew the recent trend of the RPSC means suggests that the 350 is more than enough marks in the mains examination, but your target should be 400 or 430 marks at least. Then you after scoring 400, 420, 430 in the mains examination, you are confirmed that you will get short selection and you will be in the state service list. The prelims examination, it is of 200 marker, remains a screening test only. That means you just need to clear the cutoff for the prelims examination. The marks of the prelims examination will not contribute in the final list or in the final selection. The standard is the bachelor degree level. So standard is bachelor degree level only, and to sit in this examination also you must have the bachelor degree, or if you are in the final year of your bachelor degree, then also you can appear in this examination, that is of RAS prelims examination. Part 1 is prelims exam evolution, how prelims is evolving and what is new into what you will see new in the 2026 prelims examination. First one is the major content addition, how the syllabus of the prelims examination changes and what are the addition RPSC has made in the prelims examination. Let's see. First is Indian knowledge. New focus on the ancient Indian wisdom. Now ancient India, again it is becoming the favorite for the Union Public Service Commission. If you will check UPPCS examination, you will find there are many questions from the ancient history as well as from the art and culture section of the ancient history. RPSC also moving on the same path. Now they have introduced one major point in the ancient history portion. It is the ancient Indian wisdom, that is Varna Ashram, Purusharth, Sanskar, and the ancient philosophy and education system. Now, these 4 and 5 things are you have to study separately from your ancient Indian portion. You have to study the Varna system. You have to study the Sanskar. We have 16 Sanskara in the Hinduism, so we have to study that Sanskar. We have to study the ancient philosophy and the education system. That means you must have knowledge how the ancient education system works and how the modern education system, or I can say new education policy, is derived from the ancient education system. This much connection you must have in your mind. Second one is timeline 200, that is modern history timeline extended from 1964 to 280. That means earlier we need to study post independence history till 1964. Now we have to study the post independence history till 2000, covers post Nehruvian consolidation and reform. So we have to study after the Nehruvian era. Also we have to study the emergency. We have to study the LPG reforms too. Legal safeguard, inclusion of the Rajasthan Public Examination Measure and the Prevention Unfair Means Act 2022 in the current affairs. So again, RPSC is also including some of the act, and the important act which has passed by the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly is the Rajasthan Public Examination Measures for Prevention and the Unfair Means Act. Although we all have done certain knowledge about this act because we all are giving the examination, but now for the prelims purpose also you have certain legal knowledge regarding this act. So these are the 3 changes. The major changes is this 2000 timeline target, because till now we are only studying up to 1964, but now you have to study till 2000. That means your syllabus is going to increase. The 2023 syllabus ended at the Nehruvian age, that is 1964. The 2026 syllabus added 36 years of the crucial history, and this 36 years of the post-independent history forms the current Indian status. How we see the international relation today, it is formed in this 36 year. How we see the development of science and technology today, you can trace the braces in last 36 years. Economic reform 1991, that is LPG reform, liberalization, privatization, globalization, state reorganization milestone up to the 90s. That means till 2000 you must have knowledge how the state reorganization took place, scientific and the institutional building during the late 20th century. That means how IITians, IIM, ISRO, DRDO have formed in this era, and strategic challenges and the internal security evolution. That means we also have to keep an eye on the Naxalism, on the northeastern states, on the Khalistan issue. That means the addition of this 36 years of the post-independent history is making your syllabus very rich and very depth. Now you have to study more analytically for the prelims examination also. The second is modern science depth. The science and tech section now expertly focus on the indigenization and the contribution of the Indian sciences. Though this line was earlier also mentioned about the Indian sciences, but you have to focus on the indigenization. First is genetic engineering and the CRISPR. Again, an important phenomena we have already studied in the science and technology section, that what is CRISPR, how CRISPR-Cas9 work, that we know, but we have to study it with respect to the indigenization. Advanced space technology, orbits. Now we all know certain things about the orbit, that is geostationary orbit, GTO orbit. These things we knew, but we have to focus more on the advanced space technology orbit. The third one is nanotechnology application, and fourth one is zoonotic and the lifestyle disease focus. Again, disease is a major portion for the RPSC RAS section, but now we also have to study disease with the focus on the zoonotic disease. Again, important point to remember. Part 2, the main structural shock. Here you will find the major changes what RPSC done in the syllabus of 2026. That is, first change is death of 2 marker. Now we don't have any 2 marker question. In the mains examination, you have to write, and you have to write very analytically. You have to write after the analysis of the question and answer. The 2 marker, it is more or like very factual question. You cannot analyze that question. So RPSC have removed now 2 marker question. Now we have only 2 category. One is of 5 marker, another one is of 10 marker. Radical shift in the strategy. The 2023 mains features 25 question of the 2 marker, that is of 15 words. These have been completely abolished. Now what will be the impact? Candidates cannot no longer rely on the factual 1 word snippets. That means now the just through the rote learning, just through the remembering the things will not work in the mains examination. Now if one is preparing for some subordinate board examination, and now he or she want to appear in the mains examination, and when he or she is writing mains examination, he or she must have analytical skill, must have writing skills to get marks in the mains examination. Otherwise he or she cannot clear his or mains examination. So this one thing you should keep in the mind. Every answer now required structure 50 word or 150 word elaboration. Now you have two categories. One is of 5 marker, another one is of 10 marker. For 5 marker the word limit is 50 words, and the for 10 marker word limit is 150 word. New minimum word limit is 50 word. Earlier it was 15 words for the 2 marker. Now we don't have a 2 marker. Now the minimum word limit of an answer is 50 words. Now we have again we have 4 paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 and paper 4. Let's start with the paper 1. Paper 1 has 3 units. First is history. History includes Rajasthan history, Indian history. Indian history include the ancient history, the medieval history and the modern history, and we have world history. Also remember in the Indian history we have post-independence history also. Till 2000 we have to study that. For the unit 1 we have 8 5 marker question. That means 40 marks that means 40 marks. Again, we have 3 questions of the 10 marker from the section of history, that is 30 marks. So we have for history 70 mark question. You will find the mains examination GS paper 1, how much? 70 markers. 70 markers, 70 marks is dedicated for the history section. Unit 2 is economy. Economy means Indian economy, world economy, as well as the Rajasthan economy. 3 economy. Again, you will find 6 question from the economic section, that is of 5 marker, that means 30 question, 30 marker, and 3 questions that is of 10 marker, that means 30 more, that means 60 marks is dedicated to your economics section. And then we have sociology, management, and audit. 3 minor subject, they will consist 14 question, and we do not have any 10 marker. We do not have a 10 marker. They have only 5 marker, that means 14 into 5 is 70, that means 70 marks is dedicated to your sociology section, management section, and the audit section. And these minor subject do not have any 10 marker question. That means you have to practice for this minor subject, is that you have to write only 5 marker, that is 50 word answer, nothing else. And 70 marks is dedicated to these 3 subjects, that is sociology, management, and auditing. So this is 70, 140, 140 plus 60 is 200. So remember, history is 70 mark, economy is 60 mark, and sociology, management, and audit. Sociology, management, audit, you will find 14 question from this section, and each question is of 5 mark, that means 70 mark is dedicated to these 3 subjects, these 3 minor subjects. Let's go and jump to paper 2. Paper 2, you will find administrative ethics. You will find 7 question of 5 marker, that means 35 marks, and 10 marker, you will find 3 question of the 10 marker from the ethics subject, that is 30. So totally it is 65. Ethics is 65. Again, an important subject to clear your mains examination. General science and tech, you will find 14 question of 5 marker, that means 70. This is 70 number, and you don't have any 10 marker here. That means for science and tech, you have to study, like you have to prepare your syllabus, and you have to divide your syllabus as per the demand of the examination. That means you do not have to write very long answer. That means you do not have to write 100 words or 150 words in the main section. Now you have to write only 50 words for a question with respect to science and tech. So 70 marks is dedicated to general science and technology. And third one is earth science, that is geography. You will find 7 question of 5 marker, that is 35, and again 3 question of 10 marker, that is 30. Again, geography, you will find 65, and geography here means Indian geography, Rajasthan geography, and the world geography, as well as the physical geography. Again, you have 4 subject here and 65 marks. Now you have to plan your preparation according to the marks of the subject. Again, for science and tech, no big question, no 10 marker for science and technology. Let's jump to paper number 3. We have polity, international relation, as well as current affairs. You will find 11 question of the 5 marker, that is 55 marks for international relation, polity, and the current affairs. And we have 30 mark, that is 3 questions, 10 marker question from the polity, IR, and the current affair. That means totally it is of 85. Again, one of the highest marker subject from the RPSC mains examination. We have public administration, 6 question of the 5 marker, and the 3 question of the 10 marker. 6 means 30, and here 30. That means PubAd has 60 mark weightage. Behavior and law, again we have 11 question of the 5 marker, that is 55 marks is dedicated for the behavior and law, and no big question, that is no 10 mark from the section of behavior and law. So behavior and law has 55 marks weightage, public administration has 60 weightage, and polity IR current has 85 marks weightage. Law and behavior units have no long question, focus on the concise conceptual definition. Now you will find more definition from the law and more definition from the behavior. Now the third part is paper 1 content. World history extended timeline up to 1991 AD. The 2023 syllabus ended at 1950 with respect to world history. The 2026 update and extend scope of the fall of the Soviet Union. That means you have to study till 1991 also. In 1991, what happened? USSR split into the many countries. That thing also you have to study. Nazism in Germany and fascism in Italy. Again, one of the important aspect of the world history you have already studied in your UPSC syllabus, that you will find in the RPSC means also. Impact of the world wars, detailed World War I as well as of World War II. World during the Cold War. Cold War is very important, and nowadays it again becoming a major portion of your current affairs. Cold War. So again, you will definitely find a question from the Cold War in your RAS means examination. Disintegration of the USSR, unipolar world dynamics. How the world has tilted towards the USA, how the world had become the unipolar, and how from the unipolar bipolar world, and from the bipolar multipolar world. So this type of analysis you have to study. Rajasthan economy vision 2047, again for a UPSC point of view, again this Viksit Bharat 2047 is important, and with respect to RS also, Rajasthan economy 2047, the Viksit Rajasthan is also very important. So green growth, the environmental sustainability, again it is clearly indicating that you will find certain questions from the environment section with respect to the Rajasthan in your mains examination. Status of Rajasthan in achieving SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goal. It is clearly mentioning that you will find a question from the SDG with respect to Rajasthan. Inclusive growth indicators beyond the per capita income, that means HDI becoming important with respect to Rajasthan. Digital transformation for the effective public service delivery, how e-governance is working. So again the syllabus is changing, and it is tilting towards the UPSC syllabus. This is, you will find the one who is preparing for the UPSC will get definitely he or she will get edge in the RAS means examination. The next is sociology and management update. Cyber impact. Sociology now include the impact of the cyber crime, again important for current affairs, also important for the sociology also. Social media on the Indian society, again social media important current affair tool, how the social media is impacting our Indian society. And family structure, so you will definitely find a question from the social media with respect to the Indian society, and with respect to the family, how social media is defining the family structure nowadays. Modern HR management syllabus update with the modern HR trends, performance appraisal system, and the digital market. Again here the one who has done your MBA, he or she will get edge here. Digital accounting now covers computerized accounting features, software packages, basic GST knowledge. So again the one who is from the commerce background will get edge here. That means RPSC has taken care of everyone. Now an engineer and a BA graduate will not get edge. Everyone who, if you are from the arts background, you will get edge. If you are from the commerce background, again you will get edge. If you are from a MBA graduate, you will get edge, and engineer like me will always get edge in the RPSC RAS examination. Paper 2, science and ethics. Now we have artificial intelligence versus conciseness. Again important topic, and I can guarantee you will find a question from this topic. A groundbreaking addition in 2026 administrative ethics syllabus, artificial intelligence versus conciseness in the decision making. Nowadays what we are doing, we just open ChatGPT and write our problem, and whatever ChatGPT is saying, we blindly start following that. So now how this artificial intelligence versus your mind is work. instrumental versus value based intellectual in the administration, and third one is ethics of the Bhagavad Gita, rules specifically defined for the administrative context. Now the Bhagavad Gita and the administration, now rule has defined in for this section. The 6G and the biotech era, next generation ICT, cloud and edge computing, blockchain, digital currency, 6G technology, and OTT platforms. Again, something which you will find in daily newspaper, Now 4G and 5G are old. We are working on 6G now. Blockchain technology, how cryptocurrency is working, you will find a question from that section also. CRISPR and mRNA, again we have some idea about the CRISPR and how CRISPR technology work, how we cut DNA, and mRNA vaccine. This thing what is in news during the COVID period, and the synthetic biological ethical issue, again an important aspect. You will definitely find a question from this thing, synthetic biological ethical issue. Nowadays it is becoming more challenging. Drone warfare, you have already seen what happened in the during Operation Sindoor, so that thing is included in your syllabus. Defense tech now explicitly includes drone technology and the chemical biologically weapon study. So again, an important thing, and you have to keep on eye on the world news now regularly to clear your RAS mains examination. This is more about your biology or science and tech section. The 2026 syllabus adds to the medical diagnostic and the public health initiative like artificial organs, immunity, and the modern vaccination protocols, beneficial and the harmful microorganism in fermentation, environmental impact assessment, EIA, very important. Nowadays forest is becoming new current affairs. Again, what Adani is doing, what Ambani is doing, what is happening in the Great Nicobar, and also what happened in the Jaipur, that thing is very important. So for that it is important to know what is EIA, that is environmental impact assessment. Next thing is part 5, paper 3, the law overhaul. What changes you will find in the law subject, that is the end of IPC and the CRPC. The 2026 syllabus removes the colonial era legislation and mandates the study of 2023 Sanhitas. That means now you have to study Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, that is BNS of 2023, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, that is BNSS of 2023, Bharatiya Sakshya Abhiyan, that is of 2023. Again, no need to study the IPC, the CRPC. Now you have to study the BNS, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Modi ji has clearly stated now that we have to delete all the marks of the colonism. So that RPC is also following the same trend. RPC is also removing the colonial era laws and bringing new Sanhitas in your syllabus, that is BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. IPC, now we have BNS. For CRPC we have BNSS, and general laws, that are land laws. So for BNS you have to study about child, court, document, public servant, and the valuable security, bail, zero FIR, electronic communication, investigation, and summons. And for general law, that is specific section of 189 to 191, 294, 296 of BNS, and land revenue. Now you have to keep in your mind that any terminology related to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita of 2023 can be asked in your mains examination, because in mains you will find a smaller question, that is 5-marker question from the law section. That means terminology now have become very important. For the polity section, contemporary dynamics now become more important. You have already seen the last year paper, you have found the current affairs section in the polity section. Earlier what happened, the polity is considered very static subject, but now you will find the overlap of the current affairs with static on the polity section. The 2026 syllabus adds a depth to the digital and the administrative evolution in India, specifically transformative constitutionalism and morality. Now you must have knowledge about what is constitution, what is constitutionalism, and how the transforming constitutionalism is working, and what is morality. Now you have to link your polity subject with respect to the ethics. Virtual courts, e-courts, and e-committees, that is how e-judiciary is working. AI enable political mobilization implication, very important. We have seen this thing in the Bihar election. Gender participation shift in the Indian politics, again we have seen this in also in the Bihar section, that how women at the last time have changed the electoral or the poll behavior, and the NDA got vast majority in the Bihar. Global leadership, new focus on the India's leadership in the modern global changes, that is how green diplomacy is working. The ISA, that is International Solar Alliance, it is in the news because USA currently USA has left this group mission life. Role in G20, Quad, I2U2 and AUKUS. You will find, definitely you will find a question in the Quad, because when USA has left this ISA, the founding member are India and the France. Now India, can it be a counter decision that India can left the Quad? So this again in the editorial section you will find a question from the Quad. Strategic diaspora cultural diplomacy. Yesterday was the 9th of January, Bhartiya Pravasi Bhartiya Divas, and where we have already discussed this strategic diaspora and how they are working in increasing the soft power of India. So again, this thing is very important. And next is cultural diplomacy. So many new things have added in the syllabus. Next is public administration and behavior dynamics. New public service transition from the old pub act to the new public services and ecological approaches in the administration. Now how public administration is changing in India. RAS model behavior unit now include RISE Act model and person environment fit to in workspace excellence. Again, important aspect for the public administration. New workplace issue, cyber loafing, moonlighting, and the workplace burnout dynamics. Earlier it was like posh, we have to study posh related to workplace. Now we have several things related to the workplaces. Moonlighting. Part 6, paper 4, the language. Now again you will find a major change in your paper 4, that is internal restructuring. Now we have three section from the paper 4. One is of general Hindi. You will find a grammar, you will find processing and correspondence. 30 mark, that means 90 marks to Hindi. General English we have grammar, comprehension and the composition, again 20, that means 70 marks is dedicated to English. Now we have a separate section for essay, and essay that is unit 3 of the paper 4, and it will of 40 marks. Now we have earlier it was like 120 and 80. 120 is of general Hindi and 180 is for general English. Now we have 90 marks for general Hindi. General English will have 70 marker weightage, and for essay we have 40 marker. English precise writing is now based on the same 300 word comprehension passage. This is the new thing. Preparation roadmap of 2026 nearing UPSC standard. What I've already stated, that the one who is preparing for the UPSC will find an edge in the RAS mains examination. With the removal of 2 marker, the exam moves away from the cramming facts to developing perspective. The 10 marker now demand UPSC style 150 word. Yes, yeah, same as UPSC where we have to write 150 mark answer. Same type of thing, that you must have body, we must have introduction, and we must have conclusion in the answer writing. Modern syllabus, the addition of AI ethics, green diplomacy, 6G technology puts RA syllabus on per the national level civil services examination. This we have already seen in the last year marks and last year means checking process, that how RPSC is evolving and moving very closer to UPSC. This we have now it is clearly visible in the syllabus. Key strategy, focus on the interdisciplinary links, use science technology in ethics answer, and vision 2047 economic data and essay writing. Now you will find that essay will not be a simpler, like in UPSC we have a separate paper for the essay. Similarly we have 40 mark dedicated directly to essay. We have to write a good essay. For writing good essay you must have to focus in your editorial section, the yearbook of the India, and the Viksit Bharat 2047 document. You will find many direct lines from that document. Conclusion, the success mantra, how you can success. Now you have to focus on the answer writing. Start 50-word drafting immediately. Facts are useless now without the ability to contextualize them. So now just remembering facts will not work. Now you will find the coaching industry will collapse. The major coachings which are doing just the rote learning will now will be on ground. They have to rethink and re-strategize their channel. Update your resources. Discard IPC CRPC notes. Refer to 2023 Bear Act. Use Rajasthan Economic Review 2025. Now you have to update your notes also. Target pre and mains. Prepare integrately. The 2000 AD timeline shift affect both the stages of the examination. Now 1964 is not the timeline. Now 2000 is the timeline. So you have to restructurize your preparation phase. Now you have to rechange. Now you have to update your syllabus, your material, because RPSC has already updated. Now RPSC has already modernized, so you have to be more modern. You have to be ahead of RPSC, and now you have to focus focus on more on the answer writing. Now I know the RPSC prelims examination, it might be possible that you will find many facts, but definitely in the mains examination you will find several conceptual question. You will find your writing skills should be analytical. Now the one who have written the answers in their university examination, definitely he or she will not get succeed in the RAS mains examination of the 2026. So this is the how RPSC has updated its syllabus and the exam pattern for the RAS 2026. If you have any doubt, you can connect me with the Instagram profile I've given to you. You can message me over there, and we will meet in the next session. I will also strategize that how your plan should go and how we will together study and clear this RAS examination. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.